Good morning, my name is Steven. We have arrived in St. Thomas in the afternoon. Really weird that we got here super late, but I was actually awake for us to actually pull in, so I got a few shots of that. It's really nice. We're gonna get off right now and go do something. Probably the main priority is shop, so that is gonna be fun, but we haven't been to St. Thomas ever, so this is gonna be, well, I haven't ever been to St. Thomas, so this will be a fun experience and learning experience, because we'll see what we're up to. We don't have any excursions planned, and all we know is that we want to go to downtown and shop. But we'll figure something out, I'm sure. The whole family is ready. Alyssa slept in today.
Yay.
And so did I.
So did I.
But now, it's time to jump to action.
We have well over 4,000 guests already off the ship and enjoying the day out at St. Thomas.
4,000?
And if you would like to...
Cya Real Soon, Wonder of the Seas. Welcome to St. Thomas. We didn't have time to acknowledge her last time we were in port, but oh my gosh, this ship is huge. When the cruise director announced that 4,000 guests have already gotten off, I don't think he was lying, because look at the huge crowds that we're about to run into. This is not going to be fun, but you know what? Everyone's just excited to get off. Normally when you arrive in port, it's usually in the morning, so you can get off earlier in the morning. But since we're getting off at noon, everyone's actually awake and ready to go. And itching to get off. Welcome to St. Thomas. So years ago when my family came aboard Oasis of the Seas to St. Thomas, I said that I've never been here, but actually I guess I have. I initially said that I had never been to St. Thomas, but that was kind of a lie. I guess I have been, I kind of forgot about it. It happened a while ago. We came aboard Oasis of the Seas, and we're here at the same terminal, same class of ship, the sister to this one, Oasis, the first in the class, of course. And we have a picture right here in front of the ship. So that's kind of what reminded me of that I've been here before. Completely forgot, but we haven't been here on the channel, so it might as well just be a brand new experience anyways. And honestly, I don't really remember a single thing about St. Thomas, other than the fact that I had that one picture. So here's a picture. Here's now. What do you think? Sometimes you go somewhere that you thought you've never been, and actually you're just rediscovering something new. Now that we've kind of gotten our whole photo thing out of the way, we decided that we're gonna keep walking. And don't you worry, if you're in for shopping, you got Del Sol, Carolina, Caraloha, yeah, whatever. Diamonds Express, Effie, there was a Diamonds International earlier, Royal Caribbean Jewelry Shop. There's so many different things out here to really just go spend your money on in the last minute. My recommendation is to go out of the port, and then on your way back in, when you're on your way back to the ship, then go shopping. At least that's what we're doing. We still don't know actually where we're going. We're just kind of walking. The thing is that there are two cruise docks here on the island. There's two. There's one that we're at, which is the Royal Caribbean dock, because Oasis class ships are just way too gosh darn big. On the opposite side of the island is where downtown is, and that's where a lot of your Carnival brands, Norwegian Encore is there right now, but we're 20 minutes away from downtown is what we've gathered. So we're gonna have to get a taxi to go into downtown. So we're still trying to figure that out. But they have a bunch of open air taxis though. I'm not really sure if that's supposed to be a taxi or if it's supposed to be a tour. Who knows?
Mountain top up there, and they'll give you a swing, get your pictures, everything, man. If you want to go to the beach after, they drop you to the beach and take you back.
Okay, that's exactly the tour we would have done. Okay, so I think we might do the tour option. We're still trying to decide between the family, letting the family figure it out. But what I do want to mention is we were going to do a tour through Royal Caribbean, and we were looking for the exact same tour, which would take you up to Mountaintop, which is the highlight scenic area where we could take a look down at the ship, and that's kind of what I was looking for. That would have been $60 per person. So if you do it not through the cruise line, I'm not sure if it would have been the same bus or whatnot, it's $38. So $12 difference. No, that's a $22 difference.
I'm going to be driving to 2 hours island tour to show you the whole island, okay? Alright, I'm leaving right now.
What's your name again?
Advil.
Adrill?
Advil, yeah.
Okay, A-U-D-I-L?
O-D-V-I-l.
Okay, Advil. I think it is.
You're gonna need some.
And we're off on the tour. Bus is fully loaded and we're ready to go. I don't know where we're going, but we're going.
No seatbelt on here.
Yeah, hold on tight.
So, Emerald Beach. That's the closest beach to the ship, at least that Royal Caribbean port that we're at. So if you come and you want to go to the beach, that's the closest bet. it was only about a couple minute drive, but oh my gosh, are you driving through some really sketchy places. He did say that if we wanted to, he could drop us over at the beach at the end of the tour. So I don't know if anyone will take that up. Alrighty, so we made it to our second stop. And though it feels a little dangerous to get off, it is such a beautiful view up here. So from up here we can see quite a bit. We can see our little tiny ship. Boop. And the only airport on St. Thomas, which there had been a few planes taken off, and that jet is loud. Now everyone was kind of scared to get off. Only about half of the group, maybe not even half, maybe a quarter of the group actually got off, but oh my gosh, is this view absolutely stunning. Ship is somewhere way out there, airport down there. I know we're not there to the top yet, but this is looking pretty good. And I wish that Mom and Alyssa would get off so we get a good family photo, but Dad and I got a photo, and I mean, look at that photo. Isn't that the backdrop that you want? Dad's a little mad. Pay $150 for all 4 of us, and they don't get off the bus. They just stay on because they're scared. I mean, in all fairness, it does look a little frightening because you see, when you're on the tram or when you're on the bus, you just look out and all you see is the endless. You don't see the drop off right here, which, I mean, it's at that level. I don't know. So climbing down, it's a little nerve-wracking. I understand it, but oh my gosh. Whew. Don't skip out on this. Take a picture. Oh, there's a plane. You can't even see it. It's maybe but a little dot. We've made it to the mountaintop. It was a drive. Very narrow roads on the way up here, but you know what? We made it safely. We're still alive. Hopefully going back down will be okay, but that's a different story. We have 25 minutes on the mountaintop, and I have no idea what's up here, so we'll figure it out. I think there's some shopping to do. Probably a good view, I hope. There's a ton of taxis here, so I think that means there's got to be something up here, right? Because everyone's coming up here, so we'll see. But immediately, we're pushed right into a store. They even have a bar in here, but this line it's a little long, but you know what? It's worth it to get a drink. So this is the main attraction of the mountaintop, the view that you get from the highest point in St. Thomas. I think it's something along the line of 1,500 feet up in, I don't know, something like that. Probably wondering, Steven, aren't you afraid of heights? Yes, but the need to get this shot and get a picture, the photographer in me is saying that I have to go face my fears and just stand on the edge, but I'm holding on. But it's a beautiful view, and I think we even might take a family photo. I guess the other thing that I noticed, and I didn't really pay attention when we walked in, but this is the home of the banana daiquiri, so that kind of feels a little odd, banana daiquiris. I don't think I've ever seen that before. We won't be trying one because I mentioned earlier the line is a little long, so we don't have really enough time. We got maybe about 10 more minutes before we gotta get out of here, but that line would take at least 20. I actually have no idea. I really wasn't paying attention how quick it was going, but we'll just say it is. But if you do come, go try a banana daiquiri. That sounds like an interesting thing to try. Just randomly found a picture from the other mountain where you can go up on the sky ride. Here is the other port that I was talking about, the one that Oasis class ships can't fit in. And then I think downtown is right over there. And then they're over there on the corner, far away. The little tiny ship is an Oasis class ship. Welcome to another lookout. This time we're looking down at Megan's Bay, which is the most popular beach. He says is #1 on the island. I have actually seen a lot of promotional excursion stuff for it, so I imagine that it's got to be pretty popular. I don't know, but it doesn't look all that big from way up here. It does look really crowded though, so it is popular. That is one thing to say for sure, but it's not known for its exclusivity. I decided to flip sides. This might be a bad idea, but I get a beautiful view of the trees. The beach is now on that side. I'm not liking life right now. There. I believe this is our last stop, and this was a good view of St. Thomas's capital, Charlotte Amalie. Amalie? I don't know. Charlotte Amalie. I'm bad with names. Pronunciation's not my first thing, but what I can say is that it is a beautiful view, and we get a closer look at what the other cruise port in St. Thomas is like and located. I wish we were there because it looks like all the action's more on this side of the island, whereas there's not much over on our side. But I mean, you know, when you have the largest cruise ship in the world, you can't be picky. You gotta go where you gotta go. And that's just kind of the most important thing to remember about that. But either way, beautiful views. I'm glad that we did this tour so far. It has been a lot of scenic views, a lot of picture taking. Not so much a lot about history or anything about the island. Our tour guide's not really the most talkative one. I've heard other tour guides in the other buses nearby, them talking on their speaker. We have a speaker system and where he could make announcements. He's just not really doing it. So, I mean, obviously, when you're going, it's hit or miss. It all depends on who you have. It's very, very dependent on who you have. You could get the best, you get the worst. I don't say he's the worst, but I won't say he's the best. But definitely been great for the camera. The camera, I'm sure, is loving everything that we've seen so far. I'm enjoying the views. I'm holding on the rails. And I think next time, maybe we have to look for a beach day, I think. That's just what it feels like. It looks like it's more of a beach day. Now, I know St. Thomas is known for its shopping, so we're going to try and get our tour to end in downtown so we can get some good shopping in. Look for more Tanzanite since we didn't get the deal yesterday. Check out yesterday's video if you haven't seen it, but I think that's the plan for now, because I think from here on out, I believe that's the end of the tour, and we're just getting all dropped off wherever we want. Some people will go back to the ship, some people will go to the beach, some people will go to downtown, and some people will hopefully be us. There's a bunch of little vendors too if you want to buy some cool jewelry or knickknacks or shirts over there. Dad's having fun on this side. He's not usually going to be here though. Don't expect him to be here. There's even a guy playing some steel drums over on the right side, but copyright music, so we're staying away from it. Okay, so if you're looking for where we just stopped, it was Skyline Drive. That was a specific place that we were at. Pretty good overall view of the ships on downtown, and you get a good look at the Capitol, which I think is really cool. But that was our last stop, so we're going to be heading back on down. He's going to drop us off in downtown, which is really nice. So I guess we'll check back with you once we're done. Alright, welcome to downtown. Kind of a little weird spot to get dropped off in, but you know what? I'm okay with it. We'll figure it out as we go. I guess now the goal of the day is shopping. There goes our bus with like a half the amount of people. Met some pretty awesome people on board, so hopefully we see them again. Alrighty, well now that we're in downtown, I guess we could talk really quickly about the tour. Did we like it?
It's alright. Alright.
It was alright. The census of the group is that it was alright. It was, like I said, not much of learning, just a lot of seeing, and it is really beautiful. The oceans are beautiful out here. Alyssa found something she likes. Dad's debating if she wants to get it for her.
Come on, Dad. Dad. You said lower it down to 1400. Come on, Dad. They lowered it. Oh my gosh.
Something like this. There's diamond dozen Tanzanite. But I don't think that's real. I think the diamonds are fake.
So ultimately, Dad
I
decided
just
to
don't have
pass.
that.
We ended up not going with it because Dad had a feeling that it's not real, and it may not be. There's no real way to be able to tell. A lot of the jewelry, it could be fake, it could be real, but he got the price down really fast, and that gave him a really bad feeling because he got from 27 to 14. Anyways, so I don't show you to recommend any places. I'm just showing you where we're going and what we're doing. And I don't mean to badmouth anyone either, so it's the feeling we got. Maybe you might have a different experience. Who knows? Okay, we found that Main Street is not this coastline, but we gotta go down one of these alleys and hit the other street that runs parallel. Main Street runs parallel to the ocean. I don't know what the street behind us is called, but I just know that we're going for Main Street and that's how we're getting there. And here it is, Main Street, USA. Oh wait, that's Disneyland. I mean, technically this still is the USA. US Virgin Islands, so technically it's US. The counts? Main Street USA? USB? I don't know. There's probably 2 people who understood that joke. Let's just go shopping. Welcome to Diamonds International. Let's go at it. So, Dan couldn't close the deal on diamonds, so I guess he's moving on to Mark Henry over here. There are so many jewelry shops. Just endless amounts of them. This really isn't my thing, but we're doing it for Mom and we're doing it for Alyssa. I got my thing with the tour, and I enjoyed it. And now it's their turn to spend more money. Are we gonna be able to do another cruise after this?
So it's your first time here?
No, come on.
Okay.
We're cruise all the time.
Okay, because you're on Odyssey of the Seas.
Honestly, I
and
was
all
just,
of those.
yeah, we were just on that one, back to back.
Well, we're done shopping, and oh my God, our driver just pulled up, said hey, and we're gonna hop a ride with him. We're on our way home. Hello, Wonder. We're gonna go into Effie now. Oh, more shopping. Round 5, 6? I don't know where we're at. Alright, one last go at it. Sorry that we've been just going shopping, but it's really what we're doing. Oh, they're leaving me. It's really what they're doing. So, oh, okay. Look at, they're still dancing. Oh my gosh. They're dancing when we got off the ship, and they're still dancing. Maybe they'll be dancing when we leave. We're going back on board. Welcome.
That's a lesson you need to learn.
Welcome home. Thankfully, they have both entrances open right now, but here's a line for the closer one. Plus, it makes sense because we're closer to that elevator than the forward elevator. Glad to be home. I just like the fact that this ship has an escalator. I don't know why. It's just really cool to me.
Hi guys, good afternoon. Welcome back.
When you get back on board, you go up the escalator.
Guys.
Alrighty, so we've made it back on board safe and sound, and I wanted to do a quick review of the tour because we didn't really get a chance to do it. We got super distracted with the shopping. So, tour. Really easy once you get off the ship, easy to find. All you have to do is walk all the way towards the exit. There's signs pointing you towards taxis. Now you could take a taxi or you could do a tour. We did the 2-hour tour. It was $38 a person plus whatever you decide to tip. Was 2 hours long. Was pretty decent, I think. It was, I mean, it was okay. There wasn't really much action going on. The places that we went to were very scenic, so if you like a very scenic tour, that's a tour for you. If you like a lot of action, things happening, maybe not. But we did get a pretty good idea of what St. Thomas is all about just by sitting on top of the mountain and looking down. Loved all of the views that we were able to get. We got many great photos. We even got a family photo for possibly a Christmas card. But the point that I wanted to say is that it could be a really boring tour for you, and I don't want you to go on it if you think that you're gonna get bored, which I don't think Alyssa was too excited about it. I mean, you know, it was nice. She was having fun taking pictures, but really that's all she did, right? That's all we all did. Is we just kind of took pictures and we kind of went along and saw things. And I guess that's usually what tours are about, but I didn't feel like we learned much either. So if you're history buff, ignore that one as well. But maybe you could get lucky with a tour guide. I think I like the best about this port so far is that other ports you get out and it's just a crowd of people just rushing you and trying to get you to go with them and outbidding each other and fighting over each other. This one, yes, they're all trying to get you to go on their tour, but it's set pricing. There's no question about it. You don't have to worry about that, and I think that's really nice. $38 I think was pretty reasonable for 2 hours, 25 minutes on top of the mountaintop. Mountaintop, however, wasn't as all exciting as I thought it was going to be, but it did have a good view. That's where we got the big family photo of all of us. And then all the other spots were just kind of quick little pit stops, 5 minutes tops, maybe even less than that. It all just kind of depended on how great the view was. And then he was nice enough, our driver dropped us off in downtown. He could have dropped you off at a beach, could have dropped you off at the ship, just depending on what you wanted. And I liked that a lot. And actually we got lucky enough when we were in downtown. We actually found him. He was just driving by and he said, "You want to get on?" And he was nice enough. No guarantees, but he was nice enough and said, "You don't have to really worry about it. You were on my bus before and you already paid." So thanks to that driver. He was pretty awesome. I didn't really catch a name. So overall tour, thumbs up, 1 thumbs up. It's okay. Should you do it? Maybe. If you watch this video, you pretty much know exactly what's happening. There's really no surprise too much to it. That's just it. You're just looking at stuff. Downtown is just filled with a bunch of jewelers all the way down the street. So if you like jewelry, if you're doing jewelry shopping, St. Thomas is going to be the place for you. We didn't find anything, but we were hopping in and out of shops. Be careful though, because you don't ever know. Stick to the name brands, not to say that any of the family-owned shops are unreliable, but you just don't know. But just make sure you're going to ship-approved places, because the ships, they want to make sure that you're shopping in places that are reliable. They don't want you to get scammed, and they won't approve anything where they have a bad rep. because that would mean that the cruise line has a bad rep. So there's a mutual trust going on. Look for ship-approved places. We stepped into one that we really weren't sure about. You dropped the price really quickly. Dad was kind of getting a bad feeling, so we walked. Don't be afraid to walk. Don't be afraid to bargain. That's just kind of how the nature of things go here. You're looking for at least 60%. 60% off. Because they mark it up 60%. So just be aware of that. Be ready to deal. And that's just kind of the game that you have to play when you're looking for jewelry. But I'm glad to be back on board. It was a long day. Got here at 12. Got off at 1. And we're finally getting back on at 6 p.m. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's 6. It's 5 hours. It's time for dinner, actually. Just realized that. So I guess that wraps up the review. If you're here in St. Thomas and you don't have a tour planned, don't worry. There's a cool, quick mountaintop tour that you can hop on for $38. And if you want, just go to downtown and do some shopping. Next time, we'll find something better to do, and we'll give you another idea. But that's for next time. Tonight, it's dinner time. Welcome back to Costal Kitchen. Here's a look at tonight's menu for dinner. We got some interesting things. Appetizers got chicken liver mousse. That's an interesting one. Pea salad. Crab cakes is the one to highlight there. Entrees is the tortellini. Barramundi. It's a fish. I don't know. Roasted chicken, roasted lamb loin, and vegetable and bean something. I don't know. Man, words. I don't do good with them. And then, of course, your classics are on the bottom. But that's an interesting menu for sure. French onion soup. It's on the classics menu. I can't do it without. I can't do it with cheese because of my dairy allergy, so it's just plain French onion soup. Maybe it's just onion soup. Actually, it's really good. That is good flavor.
Tasty, huh?
Dad is working on trying to get Alyssa to try escargot. And she just tried the bread with the sauce. No escargot yet, just the sauce. Alrighty, now we get to try the lamb. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a sauce, but you know what? That's just kind of the nature of how things go when you have an allergy. So, it is seasoned well. Cooked a little over, but I did order a medium, because usually you cook lamb a little bit more, but a little more than I expected. But it's okay. Not bad. What do you think, Dad? Good?
Yeah, same thing. It's good. The sauce is good. Just cooked over. I'm almost like, I can almost send that back.
Yeah, but actually they cooked it the way you asked.
Yeah.
Because it has pink.
Yeah.
We are sailing away from St. Thomas. Bye-bye. It was a good day. I can't wait till we come back again. Yep, it's 8 o'clock and now we're finally sailing away. Our beautiful day in St. Thomas is over. Went by so fast, honestly. It really did. It was a quick day. Got here at noon and like that, 8 o'clock, and we're already off away for the next destination. Tomorrow's St. Martin, but that's okay. Tonight we still have a little bit more going on. Just finished with dinner. Dinner was really good. The chef actually made me a special dessert. I would have reviewed it on camera, but since it was something that is not on the menu and that they made separately for me, I'm just gonna elect not to review it, but it was really nice. The thought is what counted, and it was actually really good. I do really think that should be on the menu. That should be regularly on the menu every single night. That was one of the best vegan desserts I have ever had. Too bad it's not normal, but you know what? At least to know, it's good to know that the chef in Costal Kitchen will go above and beyond for those who have allergies. Anywho, I think next up is the skate show, but for now, we'll just leave you on a quick shot of us sailing away from St. Thomas. Welcome to Studio B for 365. Some kind of ice show. So that was the ice skating show. It was a really awesome show. One of my favorites across the fleet from Royal Caribbean. I do want to say that one thing that I noticed is that this show is just a little bit more dancing, like more technical dancing, not so much the traditional skating dance. I know that ice skating is kind of a form of dancing, but this one felt a little bit more as if they were doing more current-ish dancing. I don't know. Someone corrects me in the comments. I don't think I know what I'm talking about, but it just felt a little bit more like dancing, like regular dancing, not ice skating dancing, but they just did it on the ice. I'm sure there's a better way to explain it, but it was a phenomenal show nevertheless. I loved all the song choices. I loved the theme of seasons. That was really cool. There are some pretty weird and wacky ones that Royal Caribbean does, but this one is definitely one of the best. So you have to come aboard. And in addition, this was their first opening, this was their first night. So this was opening night for this ice team, which is kind of cool that we get to share that with them. We get to be a part of it, and we get to cheer them on in their first performance, or second performance, because we're the second showing for tonight. But first evening, they were fantastic. And to know that this is only their first week, and I know that they just started practicing just a few weeks ago, amazing. This cast is only getting better every day and every performance and every practice. I am kind of envious of those you get to see them after us. So we're gonna head out of here because I'm sure they're gonna want me out of it, and everyone's kind of ready. It's kind of empty. So yeah, we're gonna get out of here now. Well, we have made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Now, I hope that you enjoyed St. Thomas and the tour in this shopping and just overall the fact that that island is really beautiful. Maybe you have an idea of what you want to do next time you arrive in St. Thomas. And then once we got back aboard Wonder, it was just a nice chill evening. Gonna have to call it early today because tomorrow is another island, St. Martin. We are going to be waking up super early to do a bike tour, which is going to be something different. Never done a bike tour on one of these Caribbean islands, so I'm looking forward to it for sure. We're going to get to learn all about the history and bike around and do physical exercise, which is not necessarily what you want to do on vacation, but hey, maybe it might be fun. So check out that video as soon as it comes out. Thank you so much for watching. As always, this is not a goodbye, but just a see you real soon.